Welcome to Picture Healer channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to find your lucky direction and lucky timing for your important events or activities. The traditional Chinese metaphysics, including Feng Shui and fortune telling, all talk about the yin-yang and 5 elements. Anything in the world can be categorized into the system. By learning the system, we can apply the same principle in our everyday life. One important way is to find the lucky direction and the lucky timing. It can bring us good luck and make our life easier. And there are so many different ways of finding your auspicious timing and auspicious direction. For example, you can use a birth chart, find out your Gua number, and follow the Ba Zai, the 8 mansions Feng Shui. Or you can use the house facing and sitting direction to find your lucky direction. Another popular way is to use your animal sign. Based on your compatible animal signs, you can find your lucky direction and your lucky time periods. And there are many other methods based on different theories. But I think the easiest one and the most popular one is to check your Feng Shui calendar. So how do we use the calendar to find your lucky direction and the lucky timing? The Feng Shui calendar is usually by the year. So the first thing is to pick a lucky day for your event. For example, if you are getting married, if you have a big trip, if you have a big meeting, an interview, or a special exam, if you have choice, we can select a lucky date first. And the date selection can be confusing because there's a lot of information in the traditional calendar. The Feng Shui calendar usually combines different systems, including the 5 elements, the heavenly stem and earthly branch, the 12-day officers, the 28 constellations, and many other stars or gods. First, we need to know the nature of your event. The easiest way is to just check the lucky activities of that day. If your event is under the lucky activity of that day, then basically it's a lucky day. You can look at the nature of your event and check the 12-day officers. We talked about the 12-day officers in a different video before. I will put the link in the description box. The first day is the establish, and the second day is remove. The third day is full. The fourth day is even. Each day has a set of lucky activities based on the energy. And the 12 days will be repeated throughout the year. And around the beginning of the first 节气, or the 24 solar turns, there will be a repeat. If your event can match the energy of the 12-day officers, it will be very auspicious. For example, for the established day, it's lucky to start a construction, getting married, starting a business, travel. For the removing day, it will be lucky to have a house cleaning or redecorate your house. So that's one way to pick a lucky day. And when picking up the lucky day, we also need to check the conflicting animal sign. Each day there's a conflicting animal sign and there's a corresponding direction. Those information are based on the 12 animal sign compatibility, and that is a very important part in selecting lucky days, lucky timing, and lucky directions. Here is a chart of the 12 animal signs. For the compatible sign, we have the 3 harmony, that's a triangle shape. For example, the red, dragon, and monkey. They are the 3 harmonies. And there is a 6 harmony, or the hidden friend. For example, the rat and ox are a pair, and the tiger and the pig are a pair. The rabbit and dog are a pair. Dragon and rooster, snake and monkey, and horse and goat. They are all hidden friends for each other. And you can also see their natural directions. And the conflicting or incompatible sign is the one cross from it. For example, the rat and the horse, the rabbit and the rooster. They are the opposites. So when we translate that into the calendar and we check the daily earthly branch, and we can find the compatible and conflicting animal signs and directions. And all the information is written in most traditional Feng Shui calendars. And we do have our own 2023 Feng Shui calendar. You can find the link under the description box below. So now we know when we pick the day, we want to match the energy of the day to the energy of the event. And we check the conflicting animal sign of that day. If that day is conflicting with your animal sign, we should pick a different day. Once we pick our lucky dates, we can check the lucky timing of the day. And in many Feng Shui calendars, it shows the happiness star and the money star directions of each day. And this is based on the 60 combinations of heavenly stem and earthly branches. So there's actually a chart of the 60 combinations. Each day has a specific happiness and money star locations. And depends on the event. If it's related to business or money, then you check the money star direction. If it's related to happiness, such as partying, celebration, or going out for a date, you can check the happiness star direction of that day. So now we have our lucky date, lucky direction, and we can find our lucky time of each day. Each of the 60 days also have lucky time periods. Another way to find the lucky timing is by your animal sign. Again, this is based on the 3 harmony and the 6 harmony charts. For the traditional Chinese clock, every 2 hours is one time period. And we start with the Zi time. That's the midnight around 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. The next one is Chou. That's from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. And the third is Yin time. That's from the 3 to 5 a.m. And you can see the timing is based on the 12 earthly branches or the 12 animal signs. So your lucky timing based on the animal sign can be your 3 harmony animal sign. For example, if you are a rat, the dragon time, that's 7 to 9 a.m. And the monkey time, that's 3 to 5 p.m. Those will be auspicious for you. And also the 6 harmony or the hidden friend animal sign. So for the rat is the ox. So 1 to 3 a.m. the ox time is lucky for you too. So how do we use the lucky timing and the lucky directions? The obvious way is to set up your event or start your activity during the lucky timing and lucky direction if it's related to direction, such as construction or traveling. And what if it's not possible? If the event is already set or the location is already set, you cannot change. For example, you have to go to an interview in a certain time and a certain location, or you have to go take an exam somewhere. You can first find out the lucky timing and lucky direction. And we want to travel from that lucky direction. And if possible, starting from the lucky time. And this can be arranged. For example, if your lucky direction that day is the east, you can travel to the west of that location maybe a day earlier or a couple hours earlier. And then during that day, you can travel to east, and if possible, start traveling during the lucky hours. And another way is to travel to your lucky direction first. When you first leave the house, you can travel to the lucky direction, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then change direction to continue your traveling. Those are two recommended ways if the event is really important and you cannot control the direction or timing. This is similar to another system of Chinese fortune telling. It's called the 奇门遁甲. It's by positioning yourself so you have the best luck. You arrange the timing and location so the positive energy will be on your side. When we look at the traditional Feng Shui calendar or the Tong Shu, it can get confusing. Maybe it's lucky in the 12-day officers, but not lucky according to your animal sign. That's very common, so you just have to pick and choose, see what's most important for you. The basic principle is to pick the lucky one and avoid the negative energy, negative stars, or conflicting animal signs or directions. And another factor is your motivation of your activity or event. If it's for good cause, then it tends to be lucky and you don't have to worry too much about the negative stars. But if you try to manipulate or try to harm other people, then even the auspicious timing and direction cannot help. So this is just a tool to help you increase your confidence, increase your chance of success, but you still have choice and you have the final power. I hope this information is helpful. Thank you so much for watching today and see you next time.